So let me start by telling you a simple reality. The decisions in the healthcare profession do not happen in a classroom. They happen in an environment where you're supporting a patient or maybe filing a claim or maybe responding to a request which is for compliance or maybe something else related to following a critical SOP. Now, in those situations, workforce personnel cannot say that, let me go and attend this training program and then come back to you, or maybe read a 200-page document and then respond to you. And therefore, what needs to be happening in those situations is the knowledge should be available right where the person is. And that's where the traditional training programs fall short. And it is good to have e-learnings and it is good to have classroom trainings, but those, they prepare you for work. What we need is that the workforce, the healthcare workforce especially, they need the support during the work itself. So therefore, what should happen is that we should look at what all parameters are changing in this environment. The regulations are changing, and therefore the SOPs are changing, also the systems are changing. So what is needed is something which is available at the moment the changes are happening, because the cost of not having the access to the right information or accurate information in this scenario would not be just a learning gap. It would be maybe a compliance shortfall, or it could be an operational delay, or in the worst situations it could also mean the risk to a patient. So therefore, what we need is those parameters should be captured together, and at Stratbeans we have a systematic process through which you can train people and make them ready on the processes. You can also give them SOPs which are approved, and they can find them on the knowledge management system. But beyond that, they can ask questions when they need the answers while they're performing work in their own language, and at that point they can get the answers. Now, I remember one implementation where we were able to reduce the time to search for SOPs by about 30%. Now imagine how many SOPs are there, therefore how much that time saving would matter. And also the first time execution in those situations also improved by about 20%. But these are not essentially the training outcomes, they are business outcomes. So the business can see how much impact you are making with those kind of advanced systems. So in my view, the future is where we are not really going to replace the healthcare professional with AI. We are also not going to eliminate the conventional training programs, but we'll have systems which will utilize the power of AI and also make the systems, sit next to or in the pocket of a healthcare professional. So therefore, the information that they will need will be available just at that. Now, I think the training should not end for healthcare professionals when the training sessions end. The knowledge should sit with them when they need it. So that's the future, guys. Thank you very much.